The legendary Golden Spork with the $5. You're missing out on a major iceberg to talk about this live stream only because the following debate will become a fad. 100 men versus 1 gorilla.
Bro, have you not seen that dominating Twitter? That's like all my Twitter feed is.
I know. I'm so into that conversation. So, I want to know y'all's answers.
Here is my take on it.
All right.
You have to think 100 men versus 1 gorilla. How much surface area on the gorilla can how many men handle as far as like trying to control and contain a gorilla? 100 men can't try to contain a gorilla at once. So how many
guys at a time?
Or less, like 5 to 10 guys at a time could do it. By that time, how many, like, you're only going to be able to hang on for a second before that gorilla fucking crushes you, dude.
Bro, like, it's a gorilla. Like, in all seriousness, if the gorilla was taking a nap and you had 10 men punching the gorilla as hard as they could, dude, while he's taking a nap, could you kill the gorilla? Like,
no, you can't, because gorillas have really,
because you can't use like weapons or anything.
No weapons.
It's just you and your
blunt force trauma.
But what if you?
I guess if you just like strike him on the head a lot.
What if you're a jiu-jitsu pro and you put him on a chokehold?
There is no fucking way, dude. That gorilla is picking you up on his back and fucking throwing you to the next city.
No, but the gorilla has to win 100 times, though. It has to win 100 times. We only have to win once.
Yeah,
right, we can do it.
Okay, the gorilla's winning.
Listen, someone distracts the gorilla from the front, and someone comes from behind and puts him on a chokehold.
Bro,
the gorilla can't reach you.
You need multiple people.
Put a gorilla in a chokehold,
dude. Multiple people for a chokehold on a gorilla.
The gorilla fucking jumps and lands on his back, and you're crushed, dude. You just went through
he has to do that 100 times.
Dude,
does he have the stamina to do that?
The gorilla is winning, bro.
The
gorilla
have
is winning.
The stamina to fight 100 men, 100
yes,
full-grown
actually,
men.
yes, because the average man, if you take into the global average, is not what you're picturing in your head. You guys are probably all picturing fit men capable of doing something. You have to think about the average. On top of that,
it's 100 random people picked at random.
Dude, we've established.
Or can you pick? Or that's a real question. Can you pick the 100?
100 Dwayne the Rock Johnsons versus the gorilla.
No. Being a bodybuilder doesn't equal being a good fighter. Doesn't necessarily.
We need like Brock Lesnar. That's what we need.
Boys, I'm telling you right now, the gorilla's winning versus 100 men.
You would have to concoct an absolutely stupid plan involving the weakest point of an animal, which is either their belly or their anus, if you want to take it down. Like you're not doing shit with it.
I'm not touching it.
Dan, would you do it? Would you stick the finger up the butt?
100 years of pain.
You get a nice little nut check on the gorilla.
It's true.
That'll take him down. You know, you gotta sacrifice somebody. You sacrifice one dude, you throw him at his nuts, you know, that'll take the gorilla down.
No way.
A couple of them.
I don't think you understand how fucking strong a silverback gorilla is, okay?
But its belly and its anus will still be weak.
Oh my God, this is why men are doing it.
No, dude. No.
And that's why the men will die.
With one punch, that gorilla's taking out 3 dudes with one swing.
Yes.
There has to be a smart strategy. He has to hit
you.
That's what I'm saying, Dan. Me and you, we can do this. We can do this.
It's like
nice knowing you.
Willing.
We gotta use our evolutionary advantage, which is our
weapons, and we don't have it.
How strong is a silverback gorilla? Because of their muscular body, scientific research has shown that a silverback gorilla is stronger than 20 adult humans combined.
20
stronger than 20 adult humans.
Combined.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that does not mean that 20 dudes could fuck up a gorilla. That is
exactly.
That is not what that means.
Muscle density of
we got 5 tries.
Men.
I just want to believe that
they are able to lift up 10 times their body weight, and it is estimated that a gorilla could bench press 4,000 pounds.
Look
a
at his
gorilla's
round
punch
ass.
has a force of 1,800 pounds,
like
which is more than twice as hard as a professional boxer. A silverback gorilla's strength is needed to fight other male silverbacks and fight off predators, like leopards, to defend his group.
Jeremy
so,
would
we
know
can
the
conclude
answer.
that you as human beings shouldn't mess with a fully grown adult gorilla.
Are we talking about? Are we talking about?
You gotta
ass?
catch me first.
We're talking about
let's beat this bitch up, Jeremy. You win.
100 men versus one gorilla.
Agree with my strategy. Just agree with my strategy. Say that my strategy is the best.
No,
stop.
Stop with your freaking.
She wants to sodomize the gorilla.
She wants to put a finger up the gorilla's butt.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
Zabby's over here like, what if we just suck off the gorilla and he doesn't want to kill us?
Her logic is sound.
My logic is sound. You don't know how to hunt or survive.
Play.
Look,
Someone has to make the sacrifice play. It's either a finger up the butt or, go into a bush with the gorilla.
As the gorilla runs at you, you trip him with a very big log, and he lands.
You cannot use
right
anything.
on his ass. Right on the stick, and it just goes.
You cannot use any objects.
I'm going back to the Trump rally. I'm going back to my Trump rally. Beardo, what the hell kind of operation are you running around here?
It was the super chat. It was the
I
super
think the
chat.
gorilla will win. And they sent me a super chat saying, "Come over to main event and save it. Beardo's fucking everything up."
No. We had a great conversation about Superman #super shit.
I'm just here, man. I'm just here to hang out. So.
Just agree with me.
Jeremy, what wave would you go in 100 men versus one gorilla? First wave, second wave? Would you wait until the very end?
Yeah, so this whole thing is taken off on social media. This whole this gorilla versus man or whatever. I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm just gonna get in trouble. So I'm not saying shit. All right.
What?
What the fuck are you thinking to do?
The whole internet in trouble.
He's on my team.
I won't say what I do because I will get in trouble.
Listen,
is that?
I'm not gonna have a.
Wait, hold on. Is that racist?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Wait, hold on.
Oh no!
Those big
I
black
think
gorillas
asking if certain things are racist
Jeremy's
is racist.
like, I'm not gonna have a conversation about a gorilla with Kata. Okay, like that's not happening.
I was keeping it around as is the silverback. Okay, so there you go. And he's coming back to Friday Night Tights.
That was a terrible save.
Yeah, he tried.
No, that's what I started out with. Listen,
No,
I've
say.
seen this stupid trend going on social media. I don't care. Like, I don't know where it came from. I saw Mr. Beast was tweeting racist stuff. I was about to subscribe to his channel, and then they deleted the tweet. So
Gary would agree with me.
Yeah, Gary and Savvy are on the same page on this. They just want to suck off the gorilla or whatever. So.
Savvy wants to rape the gorilla.
Yes. Savvy
No,
wants to, like,
Dan, you
belly
completely agree with her. You were like, I'll
Point.
put it up the butt.
I just thought it was funny, like the Naruto thing. 100 years of pain.
Put up there.
I mean, technically, it's a logical plan. Well,
Yeah,
make the gorilla gay.
Earlier.
Change the gorilla's life forever. He won't want to fight you after that.
They become really submissive after that.
They become
You put them in their place.
I want to have this conversation legitly. I don't know. It brings out
This is legitimate. What makes you?
No,
think
I'm not freaking touching the freaking gorilla's butthole, Savvy. That strategy. I'd rather die, Savvy. Okay, I'm going in
But you
first,
wanna
like
take it
front
down,
fist,
then.
and I'll freaking die happy knowing I never fingered a gorilla. Okay?
All right, we're moving on. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
I'd rather die than to finger
Rolando
a
A.
gorilla.
Ramirez with a $2 crackhead Ryan should be a shirt. Thank you.
Personally, I think if Ryan ever did crack, that would be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny.
Of all the drugs.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
What would you not want to see Ryan be a crackhead? Like,
No.
Already as an alcoholic, he's mega gay. So there's
No, I
no
want to
telling.
see him on like
Yeah,
cruise or something.
Ryan
Honestly,
drunk is
like,
gay.
higher
Ryan on
level.
crack, he's just fucking jerking everybody off.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, let's ruin his life for the lows.
When Ryan's drunk, he might flirt with men. When he's on crack, he's just fucking handing them out, dude.
I'm just thinking about
With both hands.
the content. That's all I'm thinking about is the content I can get out of it. But yeah,
Holy shit.
Ryan when he's drunk is uncomfortably gay. It really is. I mean, it's really weird. He's super nice. He compliments people. He's reminiscent and thankful. He sings. He's not racist. It's really
He sings
weird.
a lot. No, he
does.
is racist. Did they tell you what happened at the meetup?
I don't know.
fucking-
Can we repeat this on camera? I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
can. We
Okay.
can. We got to the meetup, And I'm like, I see Beardo. He's like, hey, you know, let you in. And I'm like, yo, can you bring Atreus? This is my other guy, right? On New Black Street. He's like, yeah, we'll figure that out. So I go in. Atreus comes back. He's like, yeah, Ryan let me in because he thought I was you. And I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I didn't thought I was you. I'm like, oh, shit. We saw
I like
Ryan later.
Atreus is cool.
No, that's not what happened.
Oh man,
Kata actually told that story a lot nicer for me because Kata was with his boy, and I'm like, yeah, I can get you. And he goes, yeah, what about my buddy? I'm like, nah, I can only get one of you.
I was trying to save face for Beardo, you know, because he was like, nah, I can only let one.
I was like, I can only let one in, and I know you.
He came in, he found me. He's like, what are you doing? I'm sitting there talking to Steph. He's like, what you doing? I was like, see, I was gonna get Steph to come get you and bring you in. You know, that's what I was doing. I was so drunk, so no, I was not doing that.
Honestly, I just thought your friend was scary looking. I'm like, I can only get you in.
There was like things like, why is he walking around with a turban? Is he about to bomb the bar? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
All right, calm down.
Let's share that.
This one, this is what you want me to see.
He's a little too happy.
Share it.
He's a little too happy.
That's wild.
It's so
bro.
good. Like not even 30 seconds on my notifications, and I'm like, yes. Share.
Beat off 100 men is wild, bro. That's an
Strong
acquired skill, I
forearms.
guess.
I don't get it. I'm
That's-
not American.
That's a
Someone
shirt.
explain that to me.
Aw.
Beardo, you
I
want to
don't wanna
explain it?
Johnny, could you explain that to me?
Well, you see, sometimes when a man and another man love each other very much, he takes the man to a party where he can have relations with 100 men.
Can we mute
Relations.
Savvy forever?
Can we just mute
Like a
Dan
friendship,
asking these
Savvy?
questions?
I only caught part of the
Do you
discussion
mean
about the
friendship,
gorilla thing.
Savvy?
Are we all in agreement that 100 men could not beat a gorilla?
Yes,
Like,
I'm
we
in agreement.
understand that's
Yes.
a terrible fucking...
There's
We
gotta-
can take the gorilla,
listen.
man.
No
you
way,
don't.
dude. No, you
The
cannot.
human mind
A
is capable
gorilla,
of things that we don't know.
Hang
a
on.
gorilla is
You're
not
probably
only fucking
right.
up
You're
100 men. A
probably
gorilla
right,
can
Mike.
fuck up 200 men.
You're
What if,
probably right,
what
but
if
I'm going to
they were-
try.
what if,
We're gonna
what if
do
it was
Let's do
100
it.
Brock Lesnar's?
No,
Doesn't matter.
No.
If you're gonna beat a
That's
gorilla,
no
it's gonna have
questions. I'm
nothing to
just
do with
asking the
strength.
question.
Gorilla can
100
bench press
John-
Exactly.
4,000 pounds.
I agree
Ripa's
with you.
right is where I'm.
I
Everybody
agree.
approaches
I'm
this
just
argument
saying.
stupidly.
I agree.
We're not
Exactly.
going to fight a
Ripa.
gorilla straight up.
Let
The
Ripa cook.
one advantage that human beings have over basically every fucking animal on the planet is our stamina, right? That's what you have, right? So the best chance you got, not to say if you're gonna win, is running around trying to tire this big motherfucker out. Right,
There ain't no way.
that's
There's
your
no way
best
that it's
bet.
there's
use
no
your
way
brain.
you're outrunning the
I
silverback.
agree. He
No,
would
well, not not at the same time. No, let me say this. At the same time, it would be if you're going all which ways, just running the fucking around. Yeah, it would take them.
Dude, that gorilla is catching
gotta
you.
strategize.
That's the thing.
You know what the
I'm not
gorilla
saying
can't
that you're
outrun?
gonna whoop
You
the
can't
gorilla's
outrun a
ass. I think
9
you're
mil,
over.
okay?
I think you're overestimating the stamina of that animal, of any animal.
I don't think
this
so.
Is why, this is
I don't
why,
think so.
a human being, for example, can run
Humans are
obviously longer
crazy
than a cheetah.
runners. Crazy
Right?
runners.
Can you outrun a cheetah? No, of course you can't fucking outrun a cheetah. But there's a reason why we are the apex fucking predator, and we've been able to last.
'Cause
You
we
know what I mean?
invented
among
Because we
all
invented
crazy
guns.
crazy animals,
Guns,
right?
man.
Weapons.
We were
No,
already
no,
predators
no,
before
no,
guns.
no,
Spears
no.
and knives and
Not
shit.
everyone's an Olympian sprinter like you, freaking
What, an Olympian sprinter? I was all right though. I was pretty fucking good. Make no
Clip
mistake.
that! Clip it! He said he was in the Olympics!
I wasn't in the Olympics. I was pretty fucking good, but I wasn't that good. But I'm just saying, your stamina is your best chance to beat a gorilla. You're not. It doesn't matter if you have 100 Brock Lesnar. That's not going to necessarily do you any good.
What
You're not
about
gonna-
what about Prime Hulk Hogan with creative control?
My 500 Magnum is
Yes.
my best chance to beat a gorilla.
That? Yes, absolutely. Prime Hulk with creative control.
If
Probably
weapons
gets
are
the job
involved,
done.
it's a totally different scenario because humans
shooting that
with
gorilla.
weapons.
No weapons. It's
Yeah,
your
listen,
benefit.
like,
There's
if
no
you
weapons.
give
Rip was
if you
literally
give
telling
humans,
me that I should try to outrun the gorilla.
No,
yes,
the
no, that's your best
initial
bet. You know
My
what you gonna
10
fight 'em?
shotgun is
If
my
you want
best
to go
chance
fist
against
fight a gorilla, good luck,
But
motherfucker.
this is the thing. Is so okay. So you know how everybody always asks about Batman versus and does Batman have prep
Yeah.
time, all that bullshit. If you're
Yeah.
talking about 100 human men
Yeah.
Do they know that they're fighting this gorilla?
The initial question is,
because
100 dudes could take a gorilla. There's no parameters. He said, I feel like 100
that's the
niggas.
problem.
That's what he said. Can take a gorilla.
That's what he said.
No.
And if
We're
it's
not
100
like,
of
I'm
them,
sitting on the
they can
toilet
take a
taking a
gorilla.
poop, and I'm going
Okay.
to tweet this out, and it just blew up.
Say what
Yeah,
now?
like, there was no parameters. He just said, "Can 100
Oh,
niggas
okay,
beat a
okay.
gorilla?"
No rules.
We can.
But
Yes, you can.
but the
beat
No.
implication there is it's just a bunch of dudes standing around trying to beat up a gorilla.
No,
Yeah,
that's
if
what
that's the
gonna
implication.
die.
Yeah, you're not gonna
That's
try
what
to like
you're implying.
1v1 a gorilla and just take turns. Like that's
Even
not
if
how
you
this. That's
dogpile him like Neo in the Matrix
That's
with all
either
the Agent
that-
Smiths.
either
it's
that,
over.
and all of y'all would have to be coordinated for sure if you're gonna try to like all jump on this big motherfucker. at the
Coordination.
same
Even-
fucking
even
Yeah,
if
time.
you're coordinated.
Ripper,
He-
we're gonna
he
have
just
you
started
outrunning
biting
that
heads
bitch
off.
while you got his attention.
All right, so I'm
We're all
running around
clubbing
the
him from
perimeter.
behind.
Well, y'all better be jumping
While
on this
Savvy
motherfucker
goes
if
like,
you're gonna be chasing
you
me,
guys
man.
understand
I'm
too,
telling you,
like,
my way is the only way to beat this thing.
No,
because
Savvy, we're
humans
not-
cannot
Ripper,
injure
did you
it.
hear
cannot
Savvy's
punch a
strategy? What did she
gorilla
say to
death.
do?
You
She say to
can't.
goon the
You
gorilla?
can't.
Savvy, we forbid you from fingering the monkey. Okay,
We're
stop.
not-
Is that
She's
what
not
you're
a
doing?
monkey.
Goon
It's not
the
my
gorilla?
fault that the most inhuman way to kill the gorilla without weapons is that, okay? It's not my fault.
As to
the
what?
scientific-
Goon the gorilla? What are you talking
No,
about?
no. So the softest parts of a mammal are
Oh
the belly
no!
and
There
the
we
penis.
go.
Your
There we
best
go.
bet to take out the gorilla.
Yeah,
is
you're not
to
thinking about the
hold
eyes.
on.
The first
Hold
thing
on,
you think about is
Beardo
the
was
ass.
right.
Hold on.
Beardo was
Bleeding
right.
through the
Let's
anal.
stop for a second, okay? And imagine this scenario. You got 100 fucking dudes, and
Yeah.
they're screaming, and they're getting torn in half by this gorilla, and one asshole runs up there and sticks his finger up his butt, and you think that's
no,
going to
not a
solve the
finger.
problem?
No,
You think
see,
that's not
you're
gonna-
not
Now
thinking
he's
big
really
enough. You're not
pissed.
thinking messed up enough. We're not fingering the gorilla. We're gonna grab it and we're gonna spread. We're gonna
Oh,
now you're being realistic.
What? Hold on, Savvy.
being unrealistic.
Once again,
That's how
you're
you
asking
know.
How are you
one
going
guy.
to get a gorilla to
You're
stand
asking
still so you
one
can
guy to
spread
go
its
up
cheeks?
to a gorilla and try to
couple.
spread anything?
Or a couple
It's not
maybe.
That's
happening.
gonna piss him off even more.
You're gonna make it
more
worse.
angry.
All
His
you're gonna
stamina's
do,
gonna go
How
up
else are you
again.
gonna kill it?
all
Savvy-
you're gonna
Yeah.
do, Savvy, is make him poop more.
Savvy's
And you
been
know they
paid
throw
off.
their poop.
No, Savvy's been paid off by the gorilla because it's only going to help him. He's just going to be pissed off even more.
And also, they throw their poop. He's like, cool.
It
Now I
doesn't
have
matter.
more
He'll
than
die.
to throw.
I don't think gorillas throw their poop.
He'll
I think that's
die.
like a
He'll throw their
chimpanzee
poop.
thing.
No,
I've
seen a
gorillas
gorilla eat
absolutely
his
do
foot.
throw their poop. They do. They throw their
too.
poop all. Yep.
Look,
I
it's
thought that
not
was
my
just a
fault that you
chimp
guys
thing.
aren't thinking of a survival situation. Have
They
to turn it into
absolutely fling
something
their shit at
perverted.
people.
But
Bro,
Savvy,
this
he has
is-
I
eyeballs.
think
Why
all
are you
simians
talking
use
about
their
Okay,
shit
there's
as
100
weapon.
people. Okay, there's 100
You're gonna
people.
blind the gorilla, Kata? You think that's gonna
Yes.
make it better to
It
poke its eyes
doesn't
out?
matter what you do. The gorilla is fucking you up.
The gorilla's gonna kill everybody,
It'll
bro.
fuck up
The
this
human
man, but I
mind.
No,
think my
it's
plan,
fucking up
my plan-
And then
everybody.
you got one guy in the corner crying because all he has is stinky fingers as he's as he gets ripped in half, bro. They have a stronger bite force than fucking lions, bro. They have one of the strongest bite forces. He's just biting people's heads off, bro. He's fingering your butthole and you die. Like, there's no.
He's gonna fist you.
Like Beardo
have
is
to fist
correct.
him
There is
first.
Imagine a
no
gorilla fisting you.
scenario.
It
weapons.
doesn't exist. It does not
doesn't.
exist. The gorilla
Listen.
is fucking up 100 dudes.
Even
The
I
human
saw some
mind
guys
is
go,
something
What if
extraordinary.
we all jumped on
It
top
is.
of it at the same time?
I don't think
Then
it's
all
like
the
a
guys on the bottom
no-brainer
of that
like everybody
pile,
suggests. I don't think that.
I don't know why y'all keep acting like we have to fist fight the gorilla.
Yeah, I
You
think
have
that's
to.
why
Exactly.
that's why it gets outrageous because everybody's
You
feeling like
aren't doing
we're
it.
gonna
There's
go
no
square up with the
situation.
fucking gorilla.
You
Like,
cannot
just
control it.
Situation. There is a situation.
No, you cannot
Yes.
control a gorilla. It doesn't
Yes.
matter.
No, there's a situation where
Uh-huh.
if you're put like I don't know if there's an island that you're put on and or are you put in a cage in an arena where the 100 dudes can't go anywhere, okay, then the gorilla's going to kill them. But like if there's strategy involved, if there's
Listen,
networking involved,
Gorillas. This is
you know?
serious, by the way. Gorillas respond heavily to body language.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
So start beating your
Oh,
shit
yeah,
at that
Dan.
gorilla.
if you do that,
I'm
he's
dying
probably gonna-
first.
He's
Let's
probably
go.
going to try to fight you.
I'm
Yeah.
just showing my.
Yeah, Dan runs up and he starts beating his
He
chest. The
starts
gorilla
doing
just
all that.
rips
Yeah,
his
then the
chest
fucking gorilla's
open.
going to try to fight him for sure.
He rips
Does he
Dan's
think he's
chest
sizing
open to
him
get
up?
the guy behind him, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Savvy would just walk
Bro.
up and start jerking her shit.
I just think
in front of the
there's
gorilla.
more I think there's more nuance. I think there's more nuance to this than like. But if we're just talking about locking them all in a cage cage, then yeah, the gorilla is going to destroy the dudes. But if there's like opportunities for these dudes to actually work together and create a plan, and if there's an opportunity to make a spear, like you just said, Johnny, like if there's
no weapons.
Well, if there's no weapons, then that's fine.
What you
No
could
weapons.
technically do, I guess, is you could use some of the body parts that are going to inevitably be strewn about as makeshift weapons.
That's illegal. You get disqualified.
Can I do Arnold
There's no
Schwarzenegger?
disqualification,
Arnold
because you're
Schwarzenegger on the
already
Predator.
you're already
make
fighting a
net.
gorilla.
Yeah, you're fighting a gorilla. Ain't no rules for sure.
Okay, I have
Nobody's
a
gonna step in there and
new
say
plan.
stop. Okay,
New plan.
no. God.
Oh,
We
jeez.
sacrifice one man and extract his ribs. The ribs are sharp enough. You stab the gorilla's eyes with
That's
the ribs,
still a weapon.
and then
She's
you
not
sacrifice
wrong.
two.
I
She's
thought
not
you know
wrong.
that
That would be
sacrifice.
like-
And
Wait,
then-
so who are we sacrificing?
And then you
Ben?
go for the fisting.
And then you spread his cheeks.
And then you shove the spine up there like a very eclectic.
Savvy had a good point, and then she had to
Savvy's
screw
like,
it all up.
Yeah, she's sitting there looking through the window, stick something up his butt. And the guy's like, oh my
I'm
God.
sharing the
And she's, like,
screen.
ripping
I'm
him in
sharing the
half and
screen.
like,
All
wow,
right,
this is crazy.
let's see. Right here.
Look at this, the body language stuff that I was talking about.
One of the most extraordinary characters I've ever met was Adrian the Shriver. Adrian
This
took
guy
us
has huge
into the
balls.
forest, confronted us with the gorillas, and we got
Does
charged
he work for
and
Doge?
charged again.
Look at this.
And I think
The guy
and
was
I'm sure if I
unfazed.
was-
Holy
That guy got balls of
Oh my
steel.
God.
I
Christ.
think
What? Oh, back then-
gorillas.
Okay,
Okay,
if he reacts in any
insane.
kind of way, he's
Yeah,
fucking
if
dead.
he runs, he's
he's
dead.
dead. Yeah, he's
And
for sure
I
dead.
think,
So
and I'm
I just wanted to show you
He
guys
just
that
looked
to
his ass
show
in the eye and he
Whoa.
turned around.
how
Sized his ass up.
gorillas
Okay.
respond to body language.
That's fine,
Right?
but there's not 100 of this dude. Like 100% of the people fighting the gorilla are gonna fucking run. This
Yeah,
dude's built different, okay?
Those are the sacrifices.
Only one of these dudes has ever existed ever.
Hey.
And
Did you
here's the
see
thing.
Matt Barnes act like he was going to throw the ball at Kobe's face and he didn't move? Okay, there's
true.
two.
That's true.
There's
It's
two.
true.
And here's the thing, though. Guess what? The gorilla slips on a banana peel and just trucks through you. You die. Even an accident, you die in that scenario.
That's
like.
Did you
That's what
see how
Savvy's like,
fast
his
that
back's
motherfucker
turned.
was?
No, but
you
yeah.
ain't running out that guy. It doesn't matter. Even if you try to tire him out and run in circles like Ripa said, he's catching up to you in 2 seconds, dude.
But
Or
he
he's
can't do it.
grabbing one of
What
the
I'm
bodies
saying
and
is that
throwing it
we're
at
talking
you.
about 100 different guys running around this motherfucker. Like again, you I don't know why people think animals have unlimited stamina. It's the worst part of this. The one advantage
No,
that human
humans have
beings have
great
over
stamina.
animals is our stamina.
Is
That's the
stamina.
one advantage that we have.
don't think the stamina
He
matters.
cannot go. He
He
cannot
still
run
fuck you
around
up.
longer than like a bunch of human beings.
I don't
is
think
what
the
I'm saying.
stamina
That's your
matters
advantage.
because he's fucking 100 dudes up in 30 seconds.
You
He don't need the stamina.
No, I don't agree
I
with.
think
That I don't
the
agree with.
people are dead before that it even registers as a dream in that gorilla's memory. Bro.
According
That
to
gorilla
Beard-
will go to
according
sleep and not remember that altercation at all.
According to Beardo, this isn't just a gorilla. This is King Kong and the Incredible Hulk out of
Yeah,
bed.
like
It's
he
a
acts like he
fucking
had
silverback,
talking like
dude.
these guys is fucking.
I don't think you realize how motherfucking big and powerful a
Yes, we
silverback
know
is.
that, but we're talking about 100 motherfuckers, man. And I'm saying that I'm not. Look, if you square up on a gorilla, it's retarded. Okay, you're gonna lose. Okay, I'm not suggesting that anybody 1v1s the gorilla. Like, oh, well, all right, you go out there, you fight him, you get fucked up, and then we let the other guy go out there. No, that's not a plan. That's stupid. What I'm saying is, if all of them are fucking running around, and I'm not even saying that it's going to work, I'm just saying that is your best bet is to tire him out.
Well,
They're like,
lies,
let's
yeah,
just
that's
run
your
in a
only
circle,
plan.
guys. And they just start running around circles.
Yeah,
of
that's the
gorilla.
best bet. Start
Yeah.
running opposite directions, running around. Let him run his ass out, and he will.
And
he'll
Let
be
him.
tired.
You're the
Yeah,
winner,
that's the
Ripa.
first
This
guy.
is your idea.
have
You're
it
the
down.
fastest.
How do you
Ripa's
do it?
running.
You,
I
wait
got
a
the
minute. Under
answer.
what scenario would I not be running, motherfucker? Like I'm not gonna be squaring up on no fucking gorilla. So either way, I was running. If I get caught and die, cool. But I'm running either way. So I'm not fighting no motherfucking gorilla. That's
100
stupid.
savvies would annoy the gorilla enough for him to Minecraft himself. Actually, it only takes once. There you go.
I win.
She comes walking out and she's like, "Come here, little buddy. Come here." And the girl's like, "What the
He's gonna back
fuck?"
off real quick.
He's like, "Yo, are you trying to touch my shit, bro? What are you doing?"
We got to read super chats.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Joe Mance with a $5. The average gorilla height is 5'5", standing up, and is 350 to 450 pounds. Even at the top of that range, the 100 humans will clown that gorilla. Let's be real. No fucking way, dude.
A gorilla, just an average gorilla can lift like 1,700 pounds of dead weight, bro.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's not close. And you think that they're not going to get like a shitty average gorilla. They're going to get like a top of the line silverback. Like, because they don't want to lose that fight. No, bro, come on. It's over. Like,
the
if you
issue,
get to pick
the
Brock
issue
Lesnar, go ahead.
You need 100 psychopath men to be all in on drugs and go after this gorilla like their life depends on it. But the problem
if they're
is,
on drugs, if they're on like meth and shit, then yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They might have a chance.
But realistically, you're probably going to get a bunch of them that aren't getting in the action, and everything's just going to be chaos.
The thing is, meth doesn't make your arms like get ripped out of the sockets.
You can get several ripped out of the sockets.
You just won't feel it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just going to keep going.
Gotta strategize, man.
I believe
Listen, the human
in the
mind,
human spirit, okay?
Exactly. The human mind is capable of everything if you give
We wouldn't be here if
right
they couldn't
how.
survive crazy shit.
If
guys.
you give a human
Strip we didn't get here by fist fighting gorillas.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're right, which is why you should
Somebody
just
had
go
to do
fist
it.
fight gorillas.
Okay, no, sure, somebody had
and
to
that
fight
guy
a gorilla.
died. And then the guy that didn't fight the gorilla invented a spear and threw it at the gorilla from a safe distance.
Human spirit.
Human
That's
spirit.
not.
If you give a
100
human
men
a big
can do
enough
it.
why, he will find the how. Just tell the 100 men if they lose, they're gonna take it in the poo-poo hole or something like that.
And then Savage is standing there with a glove. She'll be really excited.
And then they're gonna win.
Yeah, if you lose, you have to smell Savvy's room. So go for it.
My room doesn't smell bad.
I mean, not if you're